I'm Sean.
And I'm Nathan.
And one of my favorite things to do is to introduce people to movies that I love that they haven't seen before. And today we're going to do that with the movie Predator. Predator is one of my favorite action thrillers. It came out in the 80s, but it's not a great 80s movie. It's just a great movie that came out in the 80s. And of course, it stars the amazing Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Nathan hasn't seen it yet. So with that said, what are your thoughts going into Predator? What are you expecting here?
I'm expecting it to be pretty good. I've only seen a few Arnold films. Terminator 2 is probably my favorite.
Good pick.
But I also really liked Kindergarten Cop and True Lies.
All right.
So I'm expecting
good list.
Expecting a little bit more of a serious tone for this movie. More along Terminator 2, less Kindergarten Cop.
All right, that's fair. That would definitely be a good way to view this one. It is more serious. It's got some quips. It's got some jokes. It's got some of that to it. And you'll hear some of the famous quotes that you hear in other stuff in this movie. But, yeah, get ready to have a great time watching a movie. I give it 10. 10 out of 10. I love it. I watch it multiple times every year. I actually watched it just a few months ago, and now I'm going to watch it again just because you mentioned you hadn't seen it. I was like, well, of course I can watch Predator again. Now we're going to go watch Predator right now. See you after the movie. All right, so we just finished watching the movie Predator. His first time, first impressions.
I liked it. Going into it, I said I was expecting a little bit closer to Terminator 2, less Kindergarten Cop, and I definitely got that vibe from it. Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, so favorite parts?
The end, of course, when it's just Arnold versus Predator was pretty awesome. I also liked how through the whole movie they kind of kept you guessing. I had no idea what the Predator was, whether it was an alien or just a person with advanced technology, a robot. I had no clue. I really enjoyed that suspense.
All right, and so that's favorite parts. And then what's as the guy that has no nostalgia, this is a movie from before you were born, what really does not work?
I don't know. There were a lot of characters that I didn't really care about. So like the girl they found in the camp, she was just kind of there and didn't really speak English. So yeah, she's kind of interesting because they had the guy he was bumping heads with. I can't remember his name, but he had to kind of look out for her, and the other guys were trying to keep her from escaping too. But at the end of the day, I didn't really feel like she added anything to the movie. But I did like that that antagonist. I thought he was well done.
Apollo Creed.
Sure.
So, you don't know who Apollo Creed is?
I know who he is. Is that the same actor? I haven't seen Rocky either.
What?
I haven't seen Rocky. I'm sorry.
So overall, if you're going to summarize your review of this movie, what do you go with?
I liked it. I mean, it was enjoyable. I think, with a second viewing, I'd get a better idea of, how much I liked it. But for now, it's one of those movies I'd like to watch again. Probably not like tomorrow or anything, but at some point I'd like to watch again to get a, better handle on things.
First impression, rate it 1 out of 10.
Give it a 7.
7 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I, of course, would say it's a 10 out of 10 as the kid that grew up. This is my era of action movie and, a Schwarzenegger movie that doesn't really go too much into corn. There's a couple lines in there, and because of the internet, the "get to the chopper" has become kind of one of those meme type deals. But beyond that, it is just an action movie that works. I first saw it when I was like 13, late at night on like TNT or something like that, and then was like freaked out at nighttime and didn't sleep that night. So it's just for me nostalgia all the way, but at the same time it's also one of those movies that kind of transcends the decade that it came out of, where so many of those movies were just cheesy, just ridiculous, and this one was actually a well-acted movie that actually had tension to it. So I give it a 10 out of 10. Nathan gives it 7 out of 10.
Yep.
Any final thoughts for us?
7 out of 10. I liked it.
All right. Well, if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.